welcome back to our lovely chaotic D&D game. I am your host, Emma. Don't look at me like that. I don't need you to look at me like that, Quinn.
What?
Don't look at me like that. I am the DM, Emma. If you want to go and introduce our cast, Lucy, you can start.
Okay. Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm playing Jayara, the Twi'lek operative.
Quinn.
Hello, I am Quinn. I'm playing Doran, the Chiss operative.
Harold.
Hi, I'm Harry. I am playing Glyph, and I'm a tech caster, and I'm in Bothan. I forgot what the name for the race was. It's fine.
Javi.
Hello, I'm Javier, and I'm playing Atin, the Mandalorian bounty hunter fighter.
You might want to check your mic settings.
That's my fan.
That's his fan.
Ah, okay.
Doing.
I'm Javier, and I'm playing
You know, it adds to the gritty reality.
Look what our ship sounds like.
That's just he's in the engine room right now. That's the engine
And
cutting in and out.
This is your captain speaking, but we still haven't fixed the comms.
We fixed the comms.
Yeah, you guys fixed the on-ship comms. All right. Well, when
Clearly
last
not.
we met our adventuring people, they were docked on the planet Giju, in the colonies, and they were looking for some supplies to go on a road trip. One of the groups had a very successful trip to the DMV. One of the groups robbed a space Lowe's and was on the run from the cops. Now they're all eating tacos in the ship
They're very good tacos.
as they repair the last bits. Hopefully, the cops don't show up.
Should we leave?
Yeah, probably.
Can we? Have we fixed everything we need to? Let's do that. Let's do that.
Cal needs some time to fix up your poor ship.
We hid our illegal space security golf cart, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys put it on the ship.
After I eat my tacos, I want to start trying to strip it so it's not like filing up the VIN number and repainting and stuff.
All right.
Don't you touch my beautiful pod racer.
It's not a pod racer, it's a golf cart.
I will. Yeah, you don't need to roll for
Not a
that. You can
speeder
just start stripping it. I didn't hear what Javier said.
He asked if it was a speeder bike.
Yes, I think we determined that it was a speeder bike.
Just give it a new paint job and call it ours as soon as we get off planet. There's no reason to strip it for parts, especially when we don't have anything to
I'm not
use the parts on.
I'm not stripping it for parts. I'm like scraping the old paint off and like filing down the VIN number and removing the license plate.
She's stripping it of identifiable qualities.
All right, that I will accept.
I'm also figuring out if I can make it faster because I think you said last time it was like a security cart and it did not go
Yeah,
fast.
it's like it's not like a proper
I can-
speeder bike.
I'll help her out with that.
It's like a mall cop's
Yeah, that's what I was picturing.
Segway. No. Yes.
Yes,
Segway is the
Segway.
word. It's like a mall cop Segway in terms
A
of
mall
speed.
cop was just using a Segway to chase a Mandalorian that had just robbed a Lowe's.
Actually, you were using a Segway to chase a Mandalorian that had robbed a
Looks like a
Lowe's.
mall cop.
Fair enough.
You,
But hey, I got a job there, so technically I'm a mall cop.
you didn't get a job there.
I said I did, and that counts for
Lied.
some.
Oh yeah, do you guys want to fill each other in on your adventures for the day?
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll say this happens over tacos.
So we had a lovely outing. It was really quite nice. I like
It
this
was.
planet.
I hope we get to come back at some point.
I don't think that's ever going to
Can never
ever
come back.
happen. Never again.
Why not?
We're probably wanted by an old lady and maybe also the cops. And also Lowe's.
Wait, what?
You don't want to be on the bad side.
Let's not
of
worry about the
Space
details right now.
Well, I'd like to worry about the details actually, seeing as we don't have that much else to do.
And we did just get another person, so
Okay, I'm gonna take the next 10 minutes to recap everything that happened last episode.
All right, as
For
you
everyone
recap,
listening.
the getting robbed by the old lady, going to her brother, being hired by her brother to steal photographs, compromising photographs of him. You ruin your chances with her son
I still hold
by
out hope.
being a police stripper, and then receiving the wrong part and deciding you were going to look at a Lowe's, then stealing the part from Lowe's because you have no money, and then a tin going and running from the cops with the part as you chased him on a Segway. You guys all finish your tacos. It's Biff is just like stuffing his tacos. He's enraptured by the story.
And yeah, that's how we got here.
Ha!
But it was a great bonding experience between Glyph and I.
I seem to remember a lot of arguing. I'm not sure that that's necessarily true.
Well, it was a moment.
You two are never going on a mission alone unsupervised again.
At least we didn't get suckered into buying kitschy art. Ugh,
We bought tea?
we bought
Good tea.
tea is a form of art. We all know this.
Well,
That's fair.
that's true. But it's not kitschy.
Anyway, let's just focus on repairing the ship and getting the hell out of here.
Okay, so Cal was working on repairing the ship while you all ate your tacos. He's scurried off. He's already got one of the pieces in place, and he is working on the last one. So, if the rest of you want to go, like, store your supplies that you bought, distribute your IDs, maybe put the new papers somewhere you will remember where they are.
Would probably be a good thing to do.
Does the spaceship have a glove compartment?
I'm gonna take a shower because I smell like garbage.
Cool.
I'll put the paperwork in the glove compartment and then go work on the
I'd like to point
Segway.
out, for the time, I smell fine and somebody else smells terrible.
It's a victory. It's
Small
Glyph's
victory,
first
yeah.
time not being the worst smelling in the group.
Look at
Yeah.
that character development.
All right. It takes you guys about. It takes Cal about 30 more minutes to finish preparing the ship, but he gets the parts all in. You guys all store your respective details, and you're ready to take off. You will need to contact the tower for takeoff, for clearance to take off. So, who's gonna be piloting?
You want me to fly, or do you want to fly?
You
As I
want.
look towards.
Technically, we are registered as flying the ship with one pilot.
Well, then let's let Lopak
Or-
take control.
Do we have time to take a tin over to the DMV and get his name?
You
off
can
the-
definitely take him over to the DMV and get his thing. You've got time. You've got there's no deadline. You could definitely take him back to the DMV.
Well,
As in,
he's
they-
a wanted
they-
man.
ID you? Do you know?
They really ever gave me an ID in the Bounty Hunters Guild, but I guess I'll go to the DMV.
Well,
No,
no,
I'm saying
you all
the
did the
police.
Lowe's.
Oh. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. Do we have like a like a hood or something just to hide my face?
Maybe we'll just do it on the next time we stop.
Yeah. Then let's do that then.
Right. I will contact the control tower if nobody else wants to do that.
All right, so you and Lopak are you settle into the co-pilot seat, and he takes the controls, and you give your call sign, your little shippy call sign, which I have written down. And the little voice crackles over the intercom. It's what do you want?
Hi, this is the Escape, requesting clearance for takeoff.
All right, where are you docked?
Where are we docked? I don't remember. Dock 6?
Yep.
You
don't remember where you parked the goddamn car?
It's several weeks.
it's been a while.
I swear I wrote this down somewhere. Where is my notepad?
6?
Is it like 236 or something?
Yeah, something like that. We're at dock 236.
I wish there was a memory. I guess, Lucy, roll wisdom to
Fuck.
see if you can remember where you're docked.
Can I look
I mean,
outside?
Is there not like a sign or
Sign?
anything?
I mean, there was a sign. Did any of you look at it?
Well, I
would
can
assume-
go look.
Can we go look?
Yeah, you can go look.
I'll go look.
I feel like this is a trap.
All right, you leave the ship and you go back to the opening of the little docking area, and you find a directory, and it's this is docking bay J6 spots 1 through 100.
Does it say what spot we're at?
Not on the directory, but you can go and look at your.
I'll go look.
Okay, you go and look at where you're parked, and you're parked in spot 97.
J697. All right. I'll go back to the copy. J697.
All right. If I could just get your verification number.
Emma, what? I don't.
It's remember that long string of numbers you made up last
that
time?
I made up on the spot and definitely didn't write down.
Oh, you definitely didn't write it down?
No. Hold on. Hold on.
Down.
This is why we have a YouTube channel.
Lucy's like, I'm gonna go look it up.
Watch the entire thing.
Hold on. This is what
I
the
really
YouTube
thought
is
you wrote
for.
it down because you were like, I'm gonna make a note of that.
Yeah, I meant to, and then I didn't, because that's the kind of
except
person I
this
am.
this episode isn't on YouTube. The
Fuck!
mall episode isn't on YouTube.
Dang, our
it
own
on our
laziness brought us
Twitch?
down.
It's I think it expires from Twitch today.
Oh, good.
I can just.
Have we uploaded that? We should upload that to YouTube.
It's getting uploaded. It
Oh,
just
excellent.
wasn't processing on my computer, but it is getting uploaded.
Hold on.
If you would like to just roll wisdom, I will give you the number.
No,
if you-
I'm going to find it.
All right. As she hunts through, as JR hunts through the computer log
Okay, I do
to
believe
try and
everyone's-
remember this
We're all in the
number,
right box now. We're all sexy.
that she there you can hear the sound of like drumming fingers.
All right. Fine.
wasn't
So I'll tell you,
intimidating
if
at
we
all.
pod raced, I would win. The issue is,
Hold, please. Terribly sorry about
Your
this.
voice is breaking up. Your voice. I
fine.
don't think the range of this
Some people have
communication-
terrible memories.
And it's very
Yes.
static
So sorry,
Very
it's the ADHD. Can't remember a
what is the
thing.
point of these communicators?
because you are out of range of the ship.
We
at
are
this
within shouting distance.
I'm French.
No, we
you're
are not.
You're quite far away, actually, by
That's
this
French.
point, because you
I-
have to go
I have two versions of you
several
speaking at the
blocks
moment, and I'm not sure
from
which
the
one's
ship
real.
To the first store, and then
None of them are real. I'm not a real person.
It's like, why am I doing this? I got a fucking helmet.
Anyone want to take a guess?
Why am I doing this? I
Yeah,
have a
someone
fucking
guess a
helmet.
string of numbers. It is
It's like 2 something.
See, this is why you support small businesses. The customer.
It's
service.
8
Please.
numbers, then 3 letters, then
Guys,
4
we'll go
numbers.
looking for
So if
the
anyone
engine
wants to
part.
take a guess,
I'll We'll exchange.
I'm just gonna start shouting random numbers if no one stops me.
No.
All right, Glyph, you can just start
Whoa.
shouting random numbers.
I can now.
Hold on now.
I don't even think I'm in the
Finding
area.
what
So I
Lobach
can
actually
just
looks
have
like,
this.
because it's been a minute, and I don't remember.
Oh yes, I
I was wearing
about
makeup last
your
week.
age.
I'm in my early
Yes.
20s.
What's that like?
It's
You're 24.
early
so
mid 20s?
he's-
Yeah, 24.
I will
Wait,
just
don't we have
give
the
you
numbers
the number.
in like the papers?
Right, we would meet back here.
Not in the glove.
It's not in the glove
Alright.
box.
No, well, I mean, I do think it would have been transferred onto the papers. You
I
all
take
just
out the
picked up from the
paperwork and I
DMV.
start reading.
Okay, you read the number to the man. He accepts it and clears you for takeoff.
Excellent. Good.
So Lopak lifts the ship into the air and you join the stream of ships coming and going until you reach the checkpoint. You've got to get cleared through the checkpoint in reverse now.
There's a second checkpoint now.
It's you had a checkpoint as you came in and landed, and now you've got the checkpoint as you leave. It's like customs. You go through it in both directions.
Hello, hello. This is the escape. Hailing the checkpoint.
Hello. I hope your stay with us was pleasant. Unfortunately, we did have a very valuable item stolen from this sector, and the police are asking that they check every ship leaving the system. So if you don't mind, if it's not too much trouble, if you'll just pull to the side of the inspection thing, and we'll send someone aboard to just check and make sure you aren't harboring any fugitives or illegal pots. Thank you.
Certainly. I disconnect from the radio and I go, hide! Hide everything. And anything
We have
incriminating,
so
hide
much
it.
illegal stuff. So much.
Wait.
I-
This ship. Oh, guys, hold on. This ship was meant for smuggling,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
All
So,
right. Well then,
get the pot.
since I'm a wanted fugitive, I'll just hide in one of the smuggling compartments.
You didn't
Am I
find
wanted?
any of them.
I don't think so.
Fuck!
You
Start
don't
looking!
know- you didn't know where the smuggle. I'll say you've got about 5 minutes.
Is our
Alright.
stolen moped appropriately dismantled so it will not be flagged stolen now?
You scratched off the VIN number and you
I rolled a 16.
Take out the part we
Clear the
just had you
paint.
install.
it's in the engine. It's no one's gonna. I mean, they might look for an engine part, but that's your speeder bike. I'd be more concerned with the people.
Are the rest of us wanted?
Listen.
Both of you need to hide right now.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna start looking,
I'll
and I'll do that.
I'll do that as well because I think I can do that.
All right. Everyone roll investigation.
No.
14.
I'm a little preoccupied, I guess, doing the T way because I got a
7.
I also got a 7.
Hold on.
Nice.
I got a 13 plus 1, 14.
All right. None of you find any secret compartments that are big enough to house a person. You
Damn.
find a couple little spots in the wall.
How do you
that
feel
look
about
like
being
you-
cut in half?
Wait, there's stuff I can do. Holographic disguise. I am generic now.
Okay, you turn yourself into a generic Bothan. Javi,
No, I'm not a Bothan. I want to be tall now. I'm tall.
Wait. Don't we,
okay,
wait.
how tall are you making yourself?
What?
7 feet.
All right,
the
you're
fuck?
7.
No,
What
they'll
race are
see
you?
through that. What if they try and pat you on the shoulder or something?
What race are you now, Harry?
I don't know. Whatever race JR is.
Twi'lek.
All right, you're 7 foot tall Twi'lek
Nice.
now. And Javi, are you gonna do anything? You can hide in the normal areas of the ship if you want.
Sure, I'll hide in one of the normal areas.
Oh,
Okay,
we're going to
where?
get caught. We're so going to get caught. I've
Listen.
already broken out of prison once.
Listen,
Take
we'll,
your helmet off.
shit, you're right. All right. I'll go to my bunk. I'll put my helmet in like one of the containers, and then just like.
You might want to put it in one of the smuggling containers, because if they look into one of the boxes and they see a Mandalorian
Yeah, right.
helmet and a Mandalorian not wearing a Mandalorian helmet, might
Yeah,
be a
can you
problem.
take off your armor?
He doesn't
don't have
have
any
any
armor, it's just my
He
helmet.
only has the helmet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll put my helmet in one of the smuggling compartments.
So you close that up and you go into your room in the barracks as a sneeze announces the arrival of a customs official who is actually a policeman. A little knock on your door and you crack it open.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the escape.
I certainly hope it is a good afternoon. Saunters onto your ship. Are you transporting any illegal goods or illegals on this ship?
No, sir.
Do people say yes to that a lot?
Well, no. But I ask it anyway.
Very polite of you.
He's eyeing Harry now, who is a 7-foot tall Twi'lek, which is just
Unusual.
not
Possible.
seen.
It's possible.
Not
Maybe.
seen very often. And he starts. You've got the whole gang there pretty much, except for a tin, right?
Yeah.
So he starts with Doran because Doran looks like the oldest and the wisest. He holds out his hand. He's like, "It's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name?"
Doran.
Ah, nice firm handshake. I appreciate that. Have you been in contact with any illegal material?
Not to my knowledge.
That's good. He moves over. Who's next in line?
That would be me.
All right. He moves over to you, Lucy, and he holds out his hand.
Hello.
He's like, "And what's your name?"
I'm Jayara.
Ah, it's a lovely name. You gonna shake
you.
my hand?
Yes, I will shake his hand.
Shake his hand. Have you been in contact with any illegal material?
Not to my knowledge.
Alright, he shakes Biff and Cal's hands as well, and then he comes to Harry. He
I'm a
holds
bit
out
sick
his
right
hand.
now. I'm a bit sick right now. I wouldn't want to transfer that to you. But so just a wave for now.
Oh, well, that's no problem. And he puts his hand into his pocket and pulls out a glove. Puts his glove on. He's like, I can tell a lot about a man from their handshake.
I'm sure you can.
Oh, you were right. You need some water.
Oh,
Harry, I'm gonna need you to roll deception.
Can we try and look convincingly concerned to give him advantage?
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want a tissue?
If I
I can
shake
only
his
use
hand,
a
he's gonna
tea.
know it's a disguise. My arms aren't long enough. They're too noodly.
This is why we said not to do this.
Oh no.
Oh hell yeah! No, I am tall and I got a 20. Oh.
Okay, he believes that you're sick and he withdraws his hand. He's like, I do hope you feel better. And he moves, he does the same to Lopok, shakes his hand. And he's like, is there anybody else on this ship?
We do have one more crew
Yes.
member. They're in
Oh.
the barracks. Would you like us to fetch them?
Yes.
Wait, are Biff and Cal here?
Yeah, Biff and Cal are here. He's already shaken their hands. Everyone's here except a tin. So if you wouldn't mind going and just grabbing him for me.
Certainly. I'll flit off to go and find a tin.
All right, as you go find him, he starts inspecting the area around. He passes by the secret compartment where Tin's helmet is a couple times, but he doesn't pay it any attention. He's looking up and down, just looking around. So you had this ship long?
No, actually.
Oh,
We just got it registered today.
Oh, that's congratulations!
Thank
I
you.
am very glad to hear that. So, was it a gift, or how'd you acquire it?
It was a friend of ours. He traded it in for us.
Nice. That's nice to hear. Yeah, sorry about this hold up. We just had a little scuffle down on the surface, and a part for this kind of a ship was stolen. So we just are stopping all the ships that could have it and making sure you haven't recently replaced any engine parts, have you?
One, our class 15, which we acquired legally. I'm saying that out of character, not in character. Our place, we replaced that thing.
Good to hear. So, Lucy, are you back with?
I assume so. I don't know how long it would take.
All right, a tin. It's the guy holds out his hand.
Hello, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. And what's your name?
Tin.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, that's kind of an unusual name. Where are you from?
I'm from Kuwait.
Roll deception.
That is 14.
He kind of nods, and his grip on your hand tightens. He's like, "Well, what? That's I've never heard of that planet before. Would you mind telling me a bit about it?"
What? You've never heard of Kuwait?
What? You've never heard of Kuwait before?
Yeah,
You know the Kuwait shipyards, where a lot of ships come from.
It's not ringing a bell to me. I'm sorry.
Really?
What town?
What doesn't really have a town? It's all just one giant ring world, and the Kuwait Drive Yards. That's what the main manufacturer company is.
Oh, so you grew up in a manufacturing company.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gives you
My
a
dad
long,
used to build.
hard stare.
So how do you like the ship? Do you like it? Does it seem all right?
Give me 1 second, and he exits your ship, leaving you alone. Spell the name of that planet you just gave me, Javi.
Crap.
Kuat.
K-A-U-T.
Ku.
No, it's
Kuwait.
Oh yeah, you're right. The U's first, yeah.
After several very tense seconds, I say minutes, several very tense minutes, the speaker on your ship crackles, and it's not the cop, it's the guy from the first. He's like, "All right, Escape, you are cleared for flying. I should inform you, you have been flagged in the system. If you could just make your way to Kuwait at your earliest convenience, because there has been some concern about a member of your crew's identity."
Pardon me, concern about our identity?
There's just the officer would like to verify some information. If it's not too much trouble, if you could just at some point in the next 3 to 5 years just make your way to that system just to verify.
All right, we will make a note of that. Thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely day.
You're welcome. I hope you have good flying.
Thank you. All right,
you
clear. Let's
get
go.
steered out of the system.
Hate being
Bullshit.
tall.
That was too close. Can we stop stealing things?
Our
She says
entire
while piloting
ship is stolen.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Fresh start. Clean slate.
Turning over a new leaf. And
We're
slightly less
reformed
criminal
now.
leaf.
The Star Wars prison system apparently works.
What's a Star Wars?
It just works.
Oh.
What's a Star
Okay,
Wars?
Todd.
You never heard of Mr. Stawar?
Star No, I
I must say I haven't.
He's the profiteer that makes money from the for-profit prisons in this system.
I see, I understand. Right.
All right. Well, so where are we heading now?
I believe we had discussed heading towards the Corellian hyperspace lanes. I have business on Excarga.
Yes.
It's gonna take a while to get there.
Yeah, well, if we want to make any stops along the way.
No, nothing in particular.
Right. Let's program that destination into the nav system and head that way.
All right. As you guys program it into the the navigation system, it's kind of a roundabout route because you do have to take a few minor stops, and you can only hyperspace as close as Ryloth. That's the terminal destination. It's kind of an unknown planet you're trying to get to, so there's no clear hyperspace lane to get there. So you can only go as close as Ryloth.
Okay, and then can we fly at sub-hyperspace speed to...
Yeah.
Great.
All right. We'll just jump straight to your landing at Ryloth if that's what you'd like.
Do we have to land at Ryloth? Can we skip this
You
part?
don't have to land, but you do have to come out of orbit, and you are going to be very low on gas.
Okay.
So you will need to refuel.
Fuel.
On Ryloth?
Gas.
Listen. Listen, folks. I'm not eager to return home. And Ryloth has...
Stay on the ship.
Well, Ryloth has... drawbacks. Maybe we could stop and fuel ahead of time. Not somewhere that's not infested with pirates and slavers and criminals.
That's fair.
Well,
That's fair.
that is fair, but how much fuel do we have left? I'm gonna check the.
You have enough to get to Ryloth, just to Ryloth. If you
Just
stopped
to Ryloth.
sooner in your journey, you would have more, obviously. The big hub prior to Ryloth would be Christophsis.
Oh. All right. I guess we'll stop at Christophsis.
Every time you guys hear the name of a planet, you have a worried look on your face. How many planets?
Don't worry
You
about it.
guys.
Well, Christophsis isn't bad. It's just it's weird.
Yeah, Christophsis is fine with me.
It's just a lot of blue.
Spot
I'll fit
it.
right
A
in.
lot of blue.
You'll definitely fit in. We might lose you in the crystals.
All right. So, big. I completely lost the word. Hyperspace jump to Christophsis. Harry
What did he do?
texted me a question.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I don't remember the answer.
Assuming that I know the answer, I will let you know the answer in a second, Harold, okay?
Okay, thank you.
That make you feel better?
Yeah.
All right, so we have hyperspace jumped all the way to Christophsis. You will need to land and refuel.
Do we have enough credits to refuel?
Do you? How many credits do you have?
I don't have
Paid them all
anything.
back.
I've got nothing.
I got nothing.
How much did you give me back?
I think we gave you 115 back, or 120 back.
150.
150.
Doran's in charge of the money.
Then we have 150.
You have enough to get some fuel. You're also running low on general food supplies as well. The tea is run out.
Damn.
You drank a lot of tea and it is
Yeah,
run
I
out.
just- Shit.
We need
Well, see,
money.
Biff just loves tea, so he consumed like 6 cups a day.
Man after
drank
my
a lot
own
of tea.
heart.
Biff loves tea.
There's got to be some odd jobs or something we can pick up, make some extra cash.
I have to say, the
Sure,
one
I
hero
mean-
of the criminal world with that it was. That seems to not be the case.
Wait, what? Say again.
Being criminals, we're supposed to be able to make money quickly before we get caught or whatever. We're not good at it.
No.
Well, hold on. I'm not sure if there's. I guess there's local bounties, but I don't know anything about a bounty hunters guild on Christophsis.
There's got to be someone somewhere who's willing to
Somewhere.
hire us for something.
Well, I guess we can land and figure it out when we get there.
All right, there's no checkpoints on Christophsis. It does not seem to be as locked down. It seems to be a little looser than Giju. So you're able to just land on an open platform in what looks to be a reasonably sized city. It's not a capital city, but it's a reasonably sized city.
Before we get off, I'm gonna get my helmet from the smuggler's compartment. And yeah, I'll just grab my equipment and we'll head out. You want to grab your stuff too, or?
I'm coming with.
Alright.
With my
I'll come with
usual
you.
assortment of pointy things.
Of course. Can't forget the pointiness.
Usual assortment of
Pointy things are
pointy
good.
things. All right,
I have an arm.
all of the NPCs are going to stay with the ship this time around.
Sounds good to me.
It's just going to be y'all.
Excellent.
All right. Not exactly like an unemployment office in this city, but you could definitely wander around and see if you find any job postings, or if you want to look for something specific, you can ask around.
Sure.
Yeah. I'll look for like a sci-fi bulletin board.
Could go to the cantina and ask the bartender if there's anything.
Classic move.
All
All
right.
right, we want to go to the cantina.
Yep.
The one that's closest to where you landed looks to be a little rundown, a little well worn. It's got some weathering. The bartender looks to be a nice old lady. She looks like she's seen a lot. Looks like she knows a lot. Looks like she's fairly friendly. As you approach her, she puts 4 glasses on the table. Harry, are you still a 7-foot tall Ryla or Twi'lek?
No, I'm back to my 4.5-foot self.
Okay, she puts 4 glasses on the table, fills 3 of them with some kind of brownish liquid, and 1 of them with water.
It should also be noted, do I have any? No, I have some spell points left. Never mind. Ignore me.
I'll waltz up to the bar. Hi there. Me and my friends are new in town, and we're looking for perhaps some odd jobs, some way to make some extra cash. Would you happen to know of any openings?
Well, what kind of work are you looking for?
We're pretty versatile. We've got some experience bounty hunting, if you know where we could get in contact with the local bounty hunters guild, or even just, a minor security work or anything like that.
Well, we don't exactly have a guild set up in this sector, but if you go to the police station, they've got some active bounties they might be willing to give you. We've also got, if you're into hard labor, we've got some work mining crystals, or I know there's a sandwich shop down the street that's hiring right now.
Thank you so very much for your information.
You're very welcome. Here, take these. And she hands you guys the drinks.
Thank
On
you.
the house.
Oh, you're very
Thanks.
kind.
A celebration for being new in town.
Cheers.
Harry, obviously, she gives you the water. So,
This isn't.
no, it's water.
I have to say, this sandwich shop sounds promising to me.
Let's go to the police station.
Yeah.
You want to walk into the middle of a lawn? This.
See, but here's the thing: we're far away from kaiju, right?
Not wanted on this planet yet!
Exactly.
All right. Is everyone going, or Harry, are you gonna go check out the sandwich shop?
No, I won't check out the sandwich shop. I will ask. Are there any pod races, anything like that on the planet?
Well, we are you looking for legal or illegal? Because we do have a racing center, and lucky for you, it's amateur day today, so they let in amateur racers.
Sounds good.
If you're looking for something more underground, I mean, you might be a little young. You might a little inexperienced, but you could definitely investigate. You didn't hear it from me, but it's actually by the police station. You're quite lucky. You look for the man in the dark coat. He might be able to help you out with a little illegal racing.
All right, thank you.
All right. Well, let's make our way to the police station then.
Yep.
Thank you.
Lucy, you had a thought?
No, I was waving at the bartender.
Oh, okay. All right. You all saunter your way to the police station. There's no board posted outside, so you will have to go into the building.
Okay.
Go in.
Let's do this.
All right. You all walk into the police station, and there's a very tired-looking deputy fellow sitting inside, and he kind of sees you all walk in, just looks back down.
Do we need a license to be bounty hunters, or can we just do this?
Well, local bounties don't require any official things, but
Sick. I'll walk up to desk. Hi.
Hello. Can I help you?
Yes, actually. We're rather new in town, and we were wondering if there are any local bounties that perhaps you could pick up while we're here.
Do you have any experience bounty hunting?
Not personally, my friend
do.
here does.
Well, I don't think one man will be able to take anyone down.
There are 4 of us.
Well, if none of you have experience bounty hunting, there are one of you.
there's strength in numbers.
If we leer enough, they'll back down.
If you what?
Lear.
If you leer enough?
Ignore him.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You want to run that one by me again, Glyph?
Hold on.
No, that's right. You're right. Leering is like creepy staring.
Yeah.
But
Look or gaze in an unpleasant, malicious, or I'm saying this in character actually. Leer, to look or gaze in malicious or lascivious way.
The bounty
Lascivious.
board's over there.
thanks
Alright.
so much.
Which one's the
Person
highest
or manner
bounty?
Or gesture, feeling or revealing an overt or often offensive sexual desire. When I what?
That's not the part you meant, I think.
The highest bounty is for 10,000 credits, and it's for a
10,000.
local gun runner in the system.
What's the next highest?
The next highest is for 1,000 credits, and it's for a man who hasn't paid taxes in a few years.
That sounds more our
That sounds
That's quite
right
the
up
jump
our alley.
between
These guys.
1,000 and 10,000.
Should we go after this guy who's been dodging his taxes, or?
If you really want to go after this acquisition, then do so.
Okay.
How will we find him?
Have there been any people who've gone after this gun runner in the past?
It looks you can ask the deputy.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, lots of people have tried. Why do you think I am the only one sitting in this office right now?
You're the only law enforcement here.
No, I'm just the only law enforcement here.
Uh,
There are others, but like, well, they're around. They'll be back later. There's like 4 of us now.
Only 4.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. Your workload must be unpleasant.
It's quite unpleasant. I don't get paid enough.
I'm sure. Does the name of this gun runner ring a bell at all to me? Or no?
I guess because you're from Ryloth. He runs guns to Ryloth.
Good.
Does he ring a bell to me in my mafia world?
In your mafia world?
In my mafia much world.
I'm gonna go with no.
Cool, so we can take him down and I won't die. Well, I'll probably die anyway.
I mean,
would I have any?
I guess Harry, you raced on Tatooine, right? Is that what we decided?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That makes the most sense.
You may have heard his name, but not through the mob.
Now, would I know anything? Like, would his face popped up anywhere else?
Oh, he's wanted. He's wanted on more than Kristoff says. He's wanted.
I've heard of this guy.
You know, if we do go after this man, we could collect the bounty from the different systems he's wanted in.
Can you do that? Can you?
That is a thing you can do, yes.
Mhm.
All right. I am not so much a fan of his business practices, so I'm willing.
Okay. As the one that is not a murderer, which I take a lot of pride in, I think tax collection, based off of our track record as a group, as a collective, we couldn't rob a Lowe's together. No, allegedly. I look at the guy.
Shuffle away from the desk a little bit.
Hypothetically, we couldn't.
Listen, Glyph, if you want to go after the, tax avoider, that's on you. But if we go after this gun runner, we can make a lot of money.
Is it a dead or alive bounty? What's the?
Wanted dead or alive.
Great.
Wanted either way.
Works for me.
I'm down.
Wanted dead.
Would they pay more if he was alive, or it doesn't matter?
No, it looks
matter?
like it's the same either way.
All right, well, with our skills combined and Glyph, we could probably take down this guy.
I think we can take him. Maybe.
I think we can.
We might die.
But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Some of you
No.
may die.
Hi. The sacrifice.
Cullen, why do you look angry? He looks so
Alright.
angry.
Well,
Angry.
the man's what is this? What is this device you've just brought into the Star Wars universe?
What? Oh, it's a holopad.
The man's residence is listed on the bounty poster,
Handy.
so you just gotta find that address. You are going after him.
This is
I
a
guess we
mistake.
have
Let's
this.
do it.
Fuck it, let's go.
All right, let's take 5 minutes so I can pull some things up, and go to the bathroom, and then we'll
All right, we will be right
take
back.
down an international gun runner.
God.
What could go wrong?
Planetary gun runner.
appropriate audio for leveling up.
Okay.
I like that. Nice. All right. So, I'm gonna level up before this fight because I
Surviving is nice.
want to be kind.
I would like to live.
I choose life. So, does anyone need any help?
No, just give me a minute.
I'm good.
Cool. I vibe with this music.
Thanks, it's tavern music.
The tactical or assault special?
Ah, shit, where'd my dice go? Fuck. I lost her.
Man down.
I'll grab it in a minute. What? I don't want to pick the same one as you're picking, Quinn. What are you doing?
I'll probably do gunslinger.
Okay. Sawbones practice? What is that?
Ooh, I think that'd be healing. That sounds. Oh god, wait. I was only on 25 out of
Yes.
104.
There's
Oh my
104?
You can sort them to your
What the fuck?
class because I think that whole list is non-class specific.
This has opened up a whole new world for me. Uh-oh.
Good lord.
It might be disabling, though.
Oh, and if anyone wants to multi-class, now's the time.
Not right now, at least.
That would take a minute.
I only see 11.
Yeah, I know. I was just
Okay.
on the whole thing, and I was like,
Lethality practice. What is this?
awesome.
We could poison people.
None of that force sensitive shit. Get out of here.
Fuck off.
Get the fuck out of here.
Off the guy.
Holy crap! Are these options?
Sort
Oh,
by your
okay.
class.
This
Okay,
is the.
yeah.
I think I might do the beguiling one. That seems like me.
Nice.
I think. Oh, but then I have to force cast. Maybe not.
I really like the sound of unstable engineering.
I'm not gonna do no force shit here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck that
Yeah.
shit.
No one likes the force. Ugh.
The force?
I don't
What
know
do I
where.
look like a midi-chlorian person to you?
Why do I look like I have an M count?
Unstable engineering essentially means. Oh, I like this.
I think.
So you're doing unstable engineering, Harry?
Well, I'm trying to decide between unstable engineering and
This is
biotech
like-
engineering, or biochem
I
engineering.
gotta.
My hit points.
Because on the one hand,
31
I do
hit
have an
points.
arm engineer thing. On the other hand, I'm very bad at engineering.
All right, Javi, what have you decided?
This is literally.
Tactical specialist.
You're gonna go into what?
Tactical specialist.
Cool.
This is literally just a swashbuckler but a different name.
What are your hit points now? Your new hit points?
My new points is 31.
Thank God.
I have 25.
What the fuck?
When you have
I rolled
25 and you're deciding to do.
I'm gonna do disabling practice.
Yeah, I'm doing unstable engineering. No real narrative, because it just seems cool.
Cool. What are your new hit points, Harry?
20. Went up by a whole 3. Let's go.
You said 20?
20 hit points. Yes.
That
Do I
hurts
win?
me
Do
to
I have
write
the most?
down. You have the least.
I think I have the most.
No,
You have the
sweetheart,
least.
I have the least. I have 19.
Oh no!
dear.
I could kick your ass in a fight. Let's
Fuck
go.
you!
Alright, Lucy, what have you decided to archetype?
I am a ruffian.
Nice. Alright. I'm gonna trust y'all to track your own abilities. through that.
I
'cause-
can make a tinker cannon? I don't even know what that is.
All right, I'm gonna trust everyone but Harry
That's
to
probably
track
a
their
good
own
call.
abilities. All right, yeah. So y'all go into this man's house.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
To say house is a bit generous. It's more of a compound. It's that compound you go to in Old Republic. What, Javier?
Before we proceed any further, can we just do a little recon of the area to see if there's any other?
That's you're not walking up to his front door right now. You're just going to his
Fucking.
abode.
Okay. All right.
It's oh god, what's that compound in Old Republic?
Narshada?
Yeah,
That one.
it's like that.
All right.
I don't know what it's called,
Well-
but it's like that kind of beefy compound. So yeah, it looks to be well fortified. It looks to be like there are quite a few guard folk. If you would like to do recon,
Yeah. I'll set up a nice little sniper position and do
roll perception.
do Overwatch.
Overwatch. I love that game.
Dun,
Okay, time to change the music.
dun, dun, dun.
Perception.
Oh no, we're still in the tavern. We're just taverning out at a compound.
Vibing.
17.
Okay, yeah, you can see it looks to be heavily fortified. There's guards at the front entrance and then the guards inside and in front of what looks to be the main building of the compound.
Gotcha.
Some guards. They are the guy you're after is a Rhodian.
Will he shoot first?
No. Rolling smash.
Do you ever just...
Yeah, but most of the guards appear to be humans or Rhodians. There are you can see, let me do some quick maths. You can see about 6 or 7 from where you are.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Plan time. This is the time when I wish we had Cassie because she would come up with a great plan.
Would she?
she would come up with what she thinks is a great plan.
Right, could you real quick repeat the location of those guards?
There are 2 in the front, in front of the gate into the compound, 2 in front of the main building, and there appear to be 2 or 3 walking around.
How tall is the building?
It's like a wall. There's a wall. The building is a couple stories. The main building that the guards are protecting is a couple stories, but then there's a nice tall wall, taller even than Harry's fake Twi'lek.
What's the distance between the wall and the building?
Far.
Far. Okay.
Not quite jumping distance.
How dark is it? What's the...
We'll say you picked up the bounty around midday, so it's starting to get kind of into afternoon.
Okay. Well, my friends, any thoughts, opinions, plans?
Wait until dark and strike then. If that's what you guys want to do.
Yeah, that
How
probably...
good are you all at stealth?
I'm pretty good. I mean, I'm not, I don't want to jinx myself. Considering last time I tried to stealth somewhere, I almost fell off a balcony.
That was, yep.
I can stealth, but I'm okay. I
Stealth isn't really my forte, but I can provide Overwatch if needed.
Overwatch, I love that game. What are you talking about? Stealth isn't your forte.
I'm not really sneaky.
Well, you made your dex pretty high for someone who's not sneaky.
I mean, that's just characters.
should be good at sneaking, but you never know. So there's 6 guards in total? 6?
7.
7.
We'll say 7.
2 guarding the wall, 2 by the door, and 3 just wandering?
3 milling about, patrolling the inside.
We assume there's more on the inside, yeah?
Most likely, yes, depending on how this guy is.
I don't especially want to fight my way through this, considering I'm...
I can see getting in easily enough, but getting out might be a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, we could con our way in.
Do you think you can pull off a lie? I mean, you can disguise yourself, but I don't know.
I'm an okay liar.
Who'd just show up on his doorstep, though? It's not like he ordered a pizza.
We are the IRS.
The IRS!
Or the Imperial Reclamation Service.
The Empire's been long gone. What the hell are you on about?
The Empire doesn't exist.
The Sith Empire.
Oh.
The other one, the one before that one. I don't think that you're gonna let tax people into their
And we're the
criminal...
NRA.
The gun people?
But they might
Yeah, he's
they
with
might
them.
let in prospective employers or employees.
We are
Or-
looking for work.
Prospective customers.
Exactly.
He's Mando.
With
He'd
the-
probably be looking for firearms, right?
Maybe. It's a gamble. I don't know. We'll see. We can either sneak our way in. Shooting our way in is the last option we want to do.
No, let's not do that.
No. I think, just a suggestion, if we do end up deceiving our way in, it shouldn't be all of us, because I would assume they would search for weapons.
Yeah.
So we would need maybe 2 to sneak in and 2 to be the face of the operation.
I don't want to give up my knives.
No one has to see my face.
If they pat you down, they'll know if you're wearing a hologram shell.
What if I make it so that my hair is green?
Well, that probably won't make much of a difference.
Sure.
You're covered in hair. So a green Bothan would be a little strange.
Out of it.
You know, it's like when
I'm
people
just
dye
throwing
their
out ideas.
poodles pink.
I know you're throwing out ideas, but damn, that one really stank.
I thought we had bonded.
We have, but then you said we didn't, so fuck you.
Fair enough.
As you are sitting here throwing out ideas, you can see a speeder pull up to the gate, and it looks like there's a brief interchange with the guards, and then it is able to enter the compound.
What are they doing?
Interesting.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
We walk up to the guards and ask them what's going on.
Nope, we will get murdered.
I like that idea.
Sometimes I have this feeling of wanting to shoot you in the face.
I don't know
Whenever
how
you
you're still
whenever you say stupid things like that. Let me
Think about it.
clarify.
Obviously, people are being let in, which means there may be some sort of event tonight.
Why
Or
would you assume that's
it's
an
a
event?
changing of guard.
It's a
Well,
party.
the there.
You think
Harry's,
you
Harry's
think a
like,
gun
"It's a
runner
party."
you think a gun runner's having a party right now.
I don't know. I've only seen movies.
As you're having this discussion, a second speeder pulls up to the guards, and there's a brief exchange, and then it goes inside.
Wait a second. Glyph, you might be onto something.
I'm a genius.
If we can
I
intercept,
I didn't say you're a
Not that.
genius. Just bring it back.
if we can intercept one of those speeders before they get to the gate, we could hijack it and take it over,
We could, yeah.
and they'll just let us in.
Were
Hopefully.
How
they
many-
the same type of speeder, or were they different speeders?
They were both speeders. They weren't identical.
We
Okay.
have a
They-
speeder.
It's a small one.
speeder
Though.
bike.
It's a speeder bike.
These are like
How many people are usually in the speeders? From the two that we've seen, is it just 2 people or?
the first one had 2, the second one had 3.
So
Fourth
this
one's
means we could try and take the third one if there's a third one coming our way.
Can I ask, does this waiting around for it to be dark count as a long rest?
You've already had a long rest, Harry.
I need another one since we've leveled up.
Why?
You've had a long rest. I'm not gonna make you have another long rest since you've leveled
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna say I have my tech cannon, tinker cannon, whatever. Then
Oh, you want to build a cannon?
yes,
Okay then.
it's
Oh,
a
no.
thing I get. It's not like I don't have to roll for it or anything. It's just a thing I can do during a long rest.
We'll say y'all leveled up in hyperspace, so you were able to have a long rest to build your cannon. Does that make you
I
feel
have
better,
a
Harry?
giant cannon strapped to my back.
Excellent.
I only noticed this now.
You weren't really
a
paying
minute.
attention.
Who are you? Well, I guess we could try to intercept one of the speeders and con our way in.
I'm up for it
Is,
if you are.
As you decide to intercept the speeders, another speeder pulls up to the gate and brief exchange with the guards.
Can
and
I
then goes
hear what they're
inside.
saying, or are they too far away?
They're too far away.
If all 4 of us show up, that'd be a little suspicious, so one of us has to stay behind.
Why?
Just to provide cover in case.
One of us could get in the trunk.
You could definitely all go in the speeder. I'll just
Alright.
tell you that now. It's
Yeah, I don't want to
Well-
leave a man on the inside. I'd rather have a man on the outside. I'd rather have everybody together.
Gotcha. Alright, well. Let's take down the speeder then.
Yeah, we'll go around the corner, see if we can intercept.
it's a couple minutes, but then you can see a speeder approaching in the distance. I'm assuming you're gonna like stand in front of them, or
I'm gonna push Glyph.
all right. You push Glyph out in front of the speeder, and for a second it looks like they're not gonna stop.
Is this how I die? I didn't know you hated me this much.
But then you can hear a shriek of a feminine voice, and then the speeder screeches to a stop, just barely before it hits Glyph.
Mando.
Okay. Well, I guess we're robbing the fucking... Not robbing them, but like, hijacking.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
cannon.
We're definitely
which
getting
is an
stars
actual
for this.
Cannon, and I'm like,
Fucking... I come out with my pistol drawn and telling them to get out of the speeder.
Bless
Alright,
you.
Thank you. It's 2 men and a woman, and they're dressed in like evening clothes.
Oh.
And they put their hands up and they get out of their speeder. So
Were you headed to the compound over there?
No sudden moves.
The men nod their heads rapidly.
what are you?
Do they look like? Would their clothes fit me and a tin and Jay?
Yeah.
I'm terribly sorry to have to ask this.
Your clothes, your speeder, now.
And your names. We need your names because there's probably going to be a guest list.
And an invitation if you have it.
They derobe quite quickly and hand their clothes over, and then the card is in the speeder. Please do not hurt us.
And your names.
They're on the invitation.
All right.
Has our esteemed host ever met you face to face before?
No, this is the first time. This is the first time we've been invited.
And what's
Excellent.
the business here? Do you have a specific business here? Why were you invited?
He's showcasing a new weapon tonight. He invited prospective buyers.
Understandable.
See. Well, this is your lucky day. You're escaping with your lives.
Can I have some pants?
No, I shoot in the air. Go.
Don't shoot in the air. It makes noise.
We're far away from the fucking compound.
We're around the corner.
I don't shoot in the air.
Are you gonna tie him up or anything?
Yes.
I'm just gonna put him to sleep with the stun.
Okay.
Yeah, also stunned.
Let's not leave him
Alright.
in the middle of the road, though. Let's find him
We'll
a nice
drag
spot to
him-
stoop.
Is there a dumpster near?
A dumpster?
Yes.
It's kind of an isolated compound. You could tuck him behind some crystal formations if
Yep.
you want.
That'll do.
Let's do that.
Put him there. All
I
right.
disguise
Fuck it,
myself
they're
to
buying a massive
get into
weapon.
the driver's
Who
seat of the
cares?
speeder.
All right. Put the weapons in the trunk.
Because the invitation was only for 3 people, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
then
just
I'm
an
the driver.
invitation. It's
Oh.
okay.
If you pretend to be security,
You could
it's
also
just- It's just an invitation.
I could just go as myself.
that or disguise yourself as a droid.
I'll start changing into the woman's clothes over my armor.
Cool. She's in like a sleek, fancy gold dress.
Oh, hell
that
yeah.
It's so pretty.
Goes with my headdress thingy.
Yup.
All right.
It's the both of the men were just in like suits.
Never worn a suit before, so
You've never worn a suit before.
I'm a Mandalorian.
That's fair. You know what? Good point.
Gee, you're right.
See, you right.
I mean, this might be the fanciest dress I've ever worn before, but I have worn a dress before.
It's the suits. Your suit is a little tight on you, a tin.
This-
But that could just be because you're not used to being confined.
Does it have a tie?
Yeah, you've got a bow tie. Doran has a normal tie. A tin has a bow tie.
Warren, how the fuck do you put this shit on?
All right, and you all climb into the speeder. Harry, you're the driver.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a little driver's cap, but then I'm just gonna be wearing a normal, nice suit.
Cool. You drive up to the compound door. The invitations in the glove box. Who's sitting up front?
I will.
All right, we'll say Doran's up front. You pull the invitation. It looks very fancy. It's not got any names, but it does have prospective buyer 10, 11, 12. So you can hand that to the guards. They look it over, and they look you guys over, and then they nod and let you into the compound. Harry, you drive the little speeder. You drive around and you park, and there are actually far more speeders than just the ones you saw enter. There are a good number of speeders, and you can hear kind of classical music playing from the main building as you all park and climb out.
Gotcha. All right. Be sure to remember where we parked, and be sure to remember the speeder.
I take note of the parking spot.
Fucking.
We learned our lesson.
Yep. This character growth.
Yeah, you guys are in Unicorn Row G5. No,
Okay.
it's like Disney parking. No, you climb out and you make your way to the front door of the main building of the compound, and the guards hold it open for you. And you are swept into a room. Well, I guess Harry, you're not invited. You stay with the car.
Excuse me, I can just take my hat off and walk.
Okay. If you take off your driver's hat, then you all waltz in, and it is a room full of very nicely dressed people, all different species, all around. Looks like there's like champagne. Everyone's having a bopping time. to classical music.
I take some champagne. How's it? Is it good?
It's all right. It's it's certainly no Spacios, but
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if there's any guards in the room.
okay.
That is a 13.
You notice there are a few armed men standing around the perimeter of the room, but you're kind of you're caught up in the flashiness of it all. You haven't really seen a party environment before, so
It's extremely fancy.
Mm-hmm.
That's how these usually go.
Yeah,
What, there's no bonfire, there's no music? I mean, there's music, but there's no...
I was at an event one time where there was a room a lot like this, and there was a huge bonfire in the middle.
How did that end?
People were thrown into it.
Yep. Okay.
Usually just fight in the mud, but alright.
Is that what Mandalorians consider a party?
Well, we get drunk and beat each other up.
That's actually not far off from what the racers do.
That's how we also honor our dead.
Get drunk and wrestle in the mud.
Yep.
Alright, to each their own.
You in a suit with the helmet on over it. That's just what I have in my head right now.
No, I don't have the helmet with me.
You left
It's
the
in the
helmet
trunk.
the car.
I left my helmet in the trunk.
Wait, what if we have to, like, leave at speed?
The helmet's in the trunk.
Helmet's in
Okay.
the trunk.
Just remember to get it if we have to run for our lives.
Oh, you think I'm gonna leave that behind?
Good point.
Where is that episode of The Mandalorian where he just walks around in a suit with a helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite episode.
I'll hook my arm through Doran's and, like, start scoping out the guests, see if I can see our mark.
All right, everyone's having a good time at the party. You don't see the Rhodian that you're after, but it looks like the party is not quite in full swing yet. Looks like there's still might be a bit more time as the sun sinks lower on the horizon.
Is anybody dancing?
A few people are dancing. It's like ballroom dancing. Some
Doran would know ballroom dancing.
Doran would know ballroom dancing.
I don't know jack shit.
Would you like to dance, Doran?
Oh,
We've got some time.
sure.
I'm gonna go to the bar.
Cool. You go over and you pick up a drink from the bar, Javier, as Jay and Doran take to the dance floor.
Doran's probably gonna have to teach me a little bit because this was not
That's fair.
part of my skill set so much.
It's been a while since I've done this, but I'll do my best.
All right. It's a waltz, so it's you.
Oh boy, I know exactly what to do.
Yep.
I do the waltz that I learned in dance class. The Alice Bloom game.
Funnily enough, they're playing Alice Bluegown.
Wow.
No. As you extend your leg and start to rock back and forth. No. You teach Jay the basic steps, and you manage to hold your own waltzing. It's a few people give you some odd looks because you're definitely dressed like you should be able to know more waltzing, but
I don't care.
As for dancing, do we know what the guy that we're after? He's a Rhodian.
Mm-hmm.
you know what he looks like. The wanted poster had a picture of him.
Can I look around to see if I notice him anywhere?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, perception.
Can I help?
Yep.
Nat 20, boy!
Yeah.
You don't. He's not in the room.
Okay.
He is not in the room with you. There's a big portrait of him hanging at the end of the ballroom, but he's not in the room.
Do I see anything else? Like,
You can see that the guards are clustered around one particular door. Like there's guards spread throughout, but then there are quite a couple just posted by this one door.
okay.
You see a lady across the room spill her drink. Just you're seeing a lot. Everything, the room just slows into slow motion, and you can see everyone all at once from all angles.
Excellent.
You can see a tin getting wasted over at the bar.
Oh, hold on. No. I don't get wasted on the job, okay?
You can see a tin drinking another drink over at the bar.
As we dance, I want to keep my eyes peeled for anyone I recognize, and I also want to eavesdrop. I want to see if I can glean any useful information about this crowd, because this seems like the kind of people I'd have a problem with.
I love this Assassin's Creed mission.
It's the Inquisitor.
Oh, it's the Winter I love that mission. Popular opinion.
I like that mission too.
It's just so much.
I like dancing with my chosen romantic interests.
But Solus' stupid hat, though. This little dumpling hat.
It's good. This little hat. Best part of the mission. Best part of the mission is him going, everyone hates me. And you going, yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
Anyway, so you don't recognize anyone explicitly, Lucy. These are all fairly new faces.
Okay.
You do manage to overhear a few conversations. None of them outright dictate illegal activities, but a few people are talking about their business prospects, about their ventures, about new trade routes that they've been utilizing.
I like that all these people came here to bid on a new weapon, and they're like, but we're totally legit, though.
And like,
Oh, I do that.
I do that.
Vine taken wildly out of context. Harry, are you still just standing by the door?
No. I'm trying to think what I would be doing at this party because I definitely don't know how to dance. I think I'd probably just go to the bar with the tin.
All right. Do you order anything?
Will they let me order anything?
A water for the child.
Damn it!
You get handed a water, Harry, and a tin. You get handed an apple teeny.
Ooh. Interesting. I'm gonna drink it.
You know, I have the power to electrocute you to death.
You know, I could just shoot you.
Touche.
The patrons standing around the bar kind of give you both the side eye, and then an older gentleman comes up and goes, "So how long have you two been an item?"
We need to stop hanging out together.
Yeah.
After a few minutes of dancing and tense conversation, when the door that you noticed all the guards around swings open and out marches your target. He's dressed very grandly, and when he walks out and everyone kind of, the music dies down, everyone kind of quiets, hushes the conversation, everyone kind of looks up at him. He's, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I hope you're all having a wonderful time this evening, but I'm sure you're all excited to know why I've asked you all here. You see, I have got the newest in technology. But don't take my word for it. How about a demonstration?" He pulls out this, it looks like your average blaster pistol. It's sleek, black, shiny. And he kind of raises his arm up in a gesture, and a pair of guards through the same door he just entered from drags out this young Twi'lek girl. And she's in chains. He goes, "Are you all ready to see what this does?" And
I'm ready to start
crowd is,
bidding
like,
before the
cheering.
demonstration.
The crowd is cheering, and he takes the gun and points it at the Twi'lek.
I like grab
And
Doran's arm super hard.
Oh,
He shoots her, and she vaporizes, turns to dust. Where once was a young Twi'lek girl is now a pile of dust, and the crowd sits in stunned silence for a moment before it kind of universally bursts into applause, except for you four, obviously. He holds the gun up and he says, "The bidding starts at 10,000 credits."
I start slipping my way over to the bar to reunite with our companions. I'm shaking.
Okay, if we say that we can buy the thing, if we claim that we can buy the thing, then we can get a loan with him before we have to pay the money, and then we can take him and get out. We don't actually have to pay anything.
They'll probably require something up front.
We got 150 credits.
I very much doubt that'll cut it.
we're about to come into a
We just need to get into a room alone with him. That's it.
No, hold on. Stop. I'm thinking.
What's the lighting situation here? Is it all electric lighting, or are there candles, or what's the...
There's a giant chandelier overhead.
That's
And
very tempting.
some sconces lighting the walls. I lost the word for a second.
Do you think you can short out the lights?
Do I see a lighting panel? This is... I'm heading down a dangerous path, I didn't know.
This is a classic.
There are a few what look like electrical outlets in the wall. As you are surveying, the bid has now upped to 15,000 credits, and it's still climbing.
I walk to one of the outlets and very carefully take out my engineer's tools, which I have, and I sabotage it while making sure very carefully not to electrocute myself.
So you go over to the panel, but before you can manage to get it off, a guard comes over, and he's looking at you, and he's like, "Did you drop something?"
If it's the AC unit, it is so hot in here. There's so many people.
I will turn on I will get someone to turn on the AC. You may go back to the party.
Thank you. You are a lifesaver. Okay, so that's not gonna work.
The bid has now upped to 20,000 credits, and it's still climbing.
Hey, Emma. You said earlier that somebody spilled a drink on the floor, right?
Yep.
What's the floor? Is it carpet, or is it hardwood or metal?
It is like marble tile.
Shit. Is anything in here looking particularly flammable?
Particularly what?
Flammable.
There's some pretty gaudy curtains, but they're at the far end of the room. Allow me to paint you a picture. So you're over at the bar, and on the far end of the room is the man and the pile of ash, and then like a giant picture window framed by gaudy curtains.
You know what? I say we say fuck it, murder him where he stands, and then get the hell out of here before they can kill us.
We gotta turn in the body.
Yeah, we can do that. We can take a corpse with us.
The bid has now upped to 25,000 credits, and it's still climbing.
I really want to yell out. This is out of character. I really want to yell out 200,000 credits. I could.
On your own head. I'm going to start wandering off and pretending I don't know them.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm gonna. Hold on.
If we can get in close to him, I can probably subdue him.
hold him hostage.
If we can get close to him, I can paralyze him. I have a thing that does that, but
I can also.
oh well. High five, paralyzed buds.
Good old punch to the face also knocks him out.
Hey, another form of paralysis. We can all paralyze. High
Let's
five.
go.
All right, the bid has now upped to 50,000 credits and climbing.
I yell 70,000 credits.
You son of a bitch.
A few people glance your direction, but then a man towards the front goes 80,000.
100,000.
More people are now glancing your way. And that same man near the front goes 125,000 credits.
145.
What? You go. 150.
145,000 and some Beskar ingots.
That gets people's attention. When you say the word Beskar, almost everyone turns and looks at you. And the guy who is your target gestures to a few of his guards, and they start kind of flanking you. They start moving a little closer as the guy in the front goes 200,000 credits.
No, we would never actually pay this money, but this price is getting a bit high even for imaginary currency.
I would never give away Beskar like this. So Glyph, you got say a bigger number. Outbid me. Do it.
200,001 credits.
The guy at the front who's been bidding war against you kind of looks back at you like, dude, what the fuck? Lucy, you recognize this guy who's bidding against you. He's the only one in this crowd that you recognize. You recognize him because you saw a picture of him at Rahadrik's house when you murdered him in his office. You saw a picture of him.
Somebody dies
but
tonight.
he looks back at you and he's like, not you, Lucy, but he looks back at Harry and he's like, bitch. And he goes 250,000 credits.
Can I start slinking my way through the crowd, like subtly, so I'm getting closer to him?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to keep going?
Hold on. 210 credits.
The last bid was 250, you fucking loser.
All right, well, fuck you too. It's 300,000 now, bitch.
I move over to where Tin is standing.
You're what?
I move over to him so it looks like we're like in the same group.
Okay. The party is pretty much silent as everyone's heads are kind of ping-ponging between you, Tin, and Glyph, and the man who's still bidding, and he kind of looks distraught, and then he pulls out a hollow communicator and kind of mumbles some words into it that you can't hear, and he goes 400,000 credits.
God fucking.
500,000 credits.
The guards have now kind of surrounded your little group of 10.
I don't think they're buying it. I don't think they.
The party has kind of spread. They're making their way to like the edge of the room.
All right.
And they.
If this doesn't work, we're gonna disarm them, use their weapons. I'm not saying this out loud, but I'm saying to all of you.
Say psychically?
Psychic conversations. You have just announced 500,000 credits.
How close am I to the guy from Rahadrik's?
You're pretty close. You're a few body lengths away, but
Okay.
you're
Can
pretty
Making my
close.
way closer.
If she gets close enough, can I look at her and like give her a nod to like fucking?
If she's looking at you.
All right.
Yeah, I'll glance back every couple of. Well, I'll try and be subtle about it, but I'm keeping tabs.
525,000 credits.
When he says that, I'll let out like a low, impressed whistle.
he glances over you at his glances at you over his shoulder.
Can somebody disarm this guy so that we can get this?
I like
Fucking
raise a slightly flirtatious eyebrow at him.
That he's like he's into it.
Okay. I'll saunter closer.
He looks back. He looks back at a 10, and he's like, "What? Like you're not gonna raise the bet? Like,
I'll make a gesture at
500.
10 to just don't put behind my back. Like, no,
Yeah.
let it go.
Okay.
So when it is seen that you concede the fight, the head Rhodian, the guy who is your target, is kind of he nods his head and kind of gestures to the winner of the death ray gun. Who then he starts moving forward. He starts making his way up to the gun. The music starts back up slowly, and guards close in around a tin and party. And they say, "Come with us."
Come with you.
Yes.
Where are we going?
We must talk business. You have said something very interesting, and the boss would like a few words.
That can be
Few
arranged.
words with the boss in private. Let's do this.
And so it is.
No,
it's a subtle one. It's a subtle one. It's a subtle one.
You all pass out. Everyone drops to the ground.
So close.
And then you shake yourselves off. Because you were all variously close to a wall, you all just kind of like lean, slouch into the wall. Then you right yourselves. And Lucy, your target is slipping away.
I will attempt to catch up and like, so I'm walking next to him. I'm like leaning in. That's an impressive sum of money you've just put up.
Well, I have an impressive source of income.
Oh. You must be of some importance to be able to summon up that kind of money.
Well, I acquire certain items for interested parties. It's quite a lucrative business, but I must confess I am not paying out of my own pocket today.
Oh. My name's Evelyn.
Wonderful to meet you. My name is Day.
A pleasure, Day. It's a fascinating weapon.
Indeed. Would you like a closer look?
Really?
Well, considering I own it now, you could come back with me as I claim it.
I'd love a closer look.
Excellent. And he extends his arm to you.
I'll take it.
All right, you take his arm, and then you are led back following your target, the gun runner. You are led back into a room, and shortly behind you, the guards lead in the rest of the party. And you are now you're chilling. You're all back in a private room. You've got a good number of guards with you as well, though. You are at least equal number enemies and friends.
And one of you guys go fetch us some drinks.
The guards don't move. They just kind of, well, I mean, they keep shuffling you down. You're being led towards what looks like an office at the end of the hall, and Jai, you and your new beau are led into kind of a waiting area before the office, as the rest of the party is led into the office with the fellows, with the guards, and the big guy.
I'm going to keep like making small talk with Day.
So they really don't care about the money, but I'm having a hunch they care about the best car.
I'd be willing to bet.
So, Lucy, you are making small talk with this man?
Mm-hmm.
What you saying? What you mean?
So, what sort of items do you procure?
Well, it's a variety of things. It depends on the employer. For some people, I get strictly weapons. For others, I acquire certain assets. For others, it's information.
Fascinating. Sounds like an exciting trade.
It is for the most part. There are a few dull moments, but
Not there always.
yes, in any profession.
If only life could be exciting all the time.
Hmm.
Do you play Pazak?
Oh, I've done it a few times, but I'm not a professional.
Well, neither am I, but it seems we may be here a while. How about we play a game and you tell me about yourself?
Only if you agree to tell me about yourself.
Certainly.
In my head, it's like, Bazag, yeah!
We shall play for information.
You seem like you have a good head on your shoulders.
Thank you.
So,
All right, you sit down. You sit down and you play some Pazak.
Alright, and I'm asking, like, harmless questions, like, what's your favorite color? Where did you grow up? Like, favorite childhood memory, things later. Like flirtatious and largely harmless.
So we're in the same room, right?
No, you're in a different room.
Okay.
You're in the office. They're in a little waiting room. You guys, meanwhile, are instructed to sit in a set of chairs in front of a very large, ornate desk. Your target sits down across from you. The guards go and they block the door.
So it's just
Pleasure to meet you in person.
The pleasure is mine. I'm always interested to meet folks who have rare items.
Is that right?
Yes, that is right. I have to ask, you offered up Beskar. That's hard to come by these days. Where did you get it?
A clan of dead Mandalorians. The supplier gave them to me.
So you are a thief.
No.
Well, if you are stealing Beskar from dead men, you are a thief. We are the same, you and I.
Just gotta make an honest living.
Or not so honest.
Now you, and he looks over at Doran, you I like. You seem like you have a strong head on your shoulders.
I like to think so.
Tell me, what business are you in?
Whatever gives me money. I used to be something of a mercenary back in the day, but old age is catching up to me, so I found that in some instances it's better to supply information and goods as opposed to my services.
Well, I'm always interested in information, and I would very much like the name of who supplied you with the Beskar.
That is my friend's secret to give, I'm afraid.
The person who supplied me the best scar, his name is Marvon Vox. He's a collector of sorts.
I thought I was familiar with everyone in this industry, but I've never heard of your friend. What system is he based on?
Well, he usually operates Ord Mantell, but he goes into wild space more often.
At this, the target kind of nods his head to one of his guards, and he leaves the room. Well, I would like to have a conversation with your friend.
Of course, I could always try to get in contact with him, but you know how it is trying to reach out to wild space.
Well, if you would try right now.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
In the meantime, I'm very interested. I know we lost the bid for that wonderful weapon, but if you are at liberty to say, are there more, or is that an experimental type?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
Jayara.
what?
I don't know. I'm throwing out an idea. Call JR and pretend it's your supplier.
Call Biff.
I'm gonna
Call. Yes.
I'm gonna call Biff.
Or Lopak, maybe Lopak.
Actually, Lopak.
You're gonna call.
Lopak. I'm gonna call Lopak.
Okay, you're gonna call him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna attempt? Okay, you're gonna call him. You call the ship. Is it a hollow call or
Just a little personal.
all right? Tin, what is this call about?
I'm gonna step away from the desk to a little, like, further away so the target doesn't hear me. Listen, we're currently doing a bounty right now, and we're in front of the target, but I need you to play a part for me.
Absolutely. What do you need me to do?
All right, your name is Marvon Vox. You're in wild space right now. You are a collector of antiques and rare items. All right, I'm gonna call you in the holocom in a sec. You just answer and respond, improv or something. I don't know.
All right. I think I can handle that.
All right.
Have I acquired any particular
Beskar.
antiques? You're out here throwing the word Beskar around. You are. I don't know if you're genius or insane.
Maybe both. We'll see how it works out.
All right. Well, I'll be here.
All right. See you in a sec. Then I cut the transmission. All right. Do you have a holo communicator so that we can contact my friend?
Absolutely. And
All right.
he pulls one out and sets it on the desk.
Thank you. I put in the numbers, the holo number to call Lopak.
All right.
And this is Marvin Vox. Marvin Vox.
I would shake your hand, good sir, but it's a hollow call. Oh god, it's just gonna be me talking to myself.
Yep. All right, rest of you guys want to take a break?
So I hear you are an acquirer of rare antique items. Well, you know, I do make my way through the galaxy and pick up several things. You know, I've been around. You know, you look kind of familiar. Do you have any association with the gangster Rollaway? And as soon as the Rhodian says this, Lopak kind of, I know he's a Cathar, but he like blanches, like he like goes pale. He's like, well, I must admit I have heard that name a time or two, but it's been quite a while since I have associated with him. Oh, so you acquire Beskar now? That's what you choose to focus on? Well, it's one of the things I acquire. His Lopak's voice starts to falter. He's very nervous now, and the Rhodian can pick up on it.
Is everything all right, Morvan? I know things out there are a little wild, hence the name.
Oh, well, yes, I am having some engine difficulties with my ship. I should really, get to that. I should. Yeah, I will. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. Oh no, you've been of plenty help to me. And as the hollow call cuts out, the Rhodian nods, and the guards kind of all draw their weapons. Hold them.
All right.
So.
Well,
Is there a problem?
It's just your friend looks very familiar, and I seem to recall him going on another name. You know, I've had many bounty hunters come after me before. I do kind of know how to spot them.
Should have called Biff, man. Should have called Biff.
Should have called Biff. Biff would have rocked that shit.
well.
Would he though?
Yes,
he-
Biff would have been wonderful.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. The moment I call, it's like, what do you want the tin? What do you want? What do you want the tin? A tin of what? He's like, no. I'm not gonna call
We
it.
were fucked either way.
Fuck
Biff
either
would
way.
have done a wonderful job.
And I wasn't gonna call Cal because he doesn't know shit.
Don't insult the boy.
So little faith in my son.
Anyway, well, if this is a situation we're getting to, I'm about to say something very Mandalorian, but in basic, don't worry. Today's a good day for someone else to die.
Lucy, you're still playing the question Pazak with this the gentleman. He's into it, you know. He's asked you a few questions about what you do in the industry.
I've told him the truth, but like just enough of the truth. Typically I'm hired to find people.
Oh, have you found anyone interesting these days?
Well, you seem quite interesting.
Oh. Can I make a confession to you?
Certainly.
I haven't exactly been the best man in the past,
Oh?
but I must have done something right to have gotten to met you.
Oh. Well, you're very sweet.
Is that Tiger?
Yes.
I love her.
You know, perhaps I was unable to
Very
bid on that
sad.
marvelous weapon, but I rather think tonight's turned out in my favor, either way.
He reaches out and kind of places his arm on you. He places his hand on your arm. He's like, well, you know, once my employer gets the technology and is able to distribute it, maybe you'll get a weapon like that of your own.
Oh, I'd quite like that. It would come in handy.
Hmm.
If you don't mind my asking, and I understand if you can't talk about it, that's the life, I'm afraid. But who is your employer?
Well, let's just say he's a powerful man who was able to take down an entire prison system just not a few days ago.
An entire prison system?
Yes, I'm sure you heard of the mass breakout on Fu.
I did, actually.
Yes, well,
But I don't know who orchestrated it. It's all a bit hush-hush. There's a lot of questions floating around about what might have happened.
well, I'm not really at liberty to say, but
Of course.
he's a powerful man.
He must be to be able to orchestrate a break from a facility like that.
Tin has vanished.
Oh dear.
By episode 10, we're gonna have lobster in the galaxy looking for us, and every policeman.
Everyone in the entire world is looking for
They're
you.
like, listen. These people are absolutely insane. We can't let them just be out there.
They must be stopped. My train of thought just completely left my head. But yeah,
Left the station.
the train has left the station and crashed about 5 feet out of it. After saying this, the guy kind of seems to he looks around and he seems like he's getting impatient because I'm gonna go see what's taking them so long.
I'll come along. It's
Before you do that, hold up.
You were having pizza delivered to you.
Oh, thank you. 1 piece?
Because we're in the middle of a game. I'm trying to like be speed.
You can deliver 2 pieces of pizza at the same time. You can deliver 1. Okay, Lucy, you and Day go and
I make sure to stand like a little. I pretend to be kind of like nervous, so I'm standing behind him. I'm not. He's not getting away.
he goes up and he knocks on the office door, and one of the guards opens it, and you can see your friends are now just kind of. All of the guards have their weapons drawn. The Rhodian has the incinerator weapon in his hand.
Everything
And
all right in
it's-
here? Seems a bit tense.
Nice of
We
you to
can't hear
join
you,
us.
Quinn. Quinn, we can't hear you.
You're right.
And you're muted.
I'm gonna use my new ability and try and disarm the Rhodian of his weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If I see Doran move,
He has the best weapon in the room.
Okay, yeah, you can.
if I
Okay,
see
I need
Doran
him to make a
move, I'm.
strength save.
Hmm?
I need him to make a strength save.
All right. What did you?
I'm gonna disarm him.
No, but I mean, what did you? He got a 23.
Okay, that probably doesn't work then. But
As you lunge to grab the gun, he moves out of your way pretty easily. You manage to get your hand on it, but then he yoinks it right out. And what, Javier?
I'm gonna flip the table.
Okay, everyone needs to roll initiative.
I want to try and stab the man I am with. Day.
8.
No, 19.
All right.
No, we're gonna die.
24.
Oh,
I got a 22.
well, okay. Quinn, you got a 22?
Mhm.
Who was next highest after that?
I got a 19.
All right, Harry, you got a 19. Lucy, what did you get?
I got a 24.
Oh. How'd you get so high?
Rakish audacity, my friend!
Oh, right.
Level 3 now, folks. So I get a
19.
+7 to my initiative. And I rolled a 17. So.
I get a +5 to mine.
Oh, we. I actually have a 10.
Oh. A 10? A 10 of what?
A 10 got a 10?
Oh my.
I hate you all.
I gotta, oh god.
Here's the question. attempt to kill the guy I'm with, or attempt to disarm man with gun.
You are pretty
Is there a gun
far
that instantly
away.
kills anyone?